Hey, so let's take a look at the Spider-Man Spider-Mobile, which I call it the Spider-Buggy. It is awesome. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted the Spider-Buggy. I didn't want this scale of one. I just remember seeing in all those comic books, about the Mego 8-inch figures. There was a Spider-Buggy, and I was like, oh, I really want that, but I never got it. So when you get this, you have to basically assemble everything. The blue and the red is put together, and the black steering wheel and the black seats are all together, but you put everything else together. Be careful putting the stickers on. I really hate stickers. You can tell that I put one of the Spider-Man stickers on upside down by mistake, so just be really careful. You don't want to end up, putting stickers on upside down, or this will happen. You'll have an upside down, oh, okay. I have an upside down sticker. So I like how it's got the webs in here. I don't really want to take a black light and, I don't know, I'm really tempted to, but at the same time, I'm not sure I really want to do that. The blue on there is pretty cool. What I don't understand is, why is Miles Morales driving it? Isn't he supposed to be a kid? Kids don't drive, number one. Number two, he's not even wearing the same colors as this. He's wearing black and red, and this is the traditional Spider-Man thing. Number three, I don't know what the scale these are. When they did Power Rangers in this, they did the $10 Power Ranger figures and a new scale, which is like, oh my gosh, how many scales are we gonna have of Power Rangers? They start off at like one scale, and I didn't like the flip head ones that much, but when they got them to where they started being more reasonable, actually the 4-inch ones are the best, but I settled for the ones that they did for a good chunk of time for 5.5. When Hasbro took over Power Rangers, they put them in this scale right here. I don't know what this scale is. It's almost 6-inch, and for this guy, since he's a kid, I don't know if he's 5 inches, 6 inches. I mean, I guess I can get a ruler out and figure it out. Also, the articulation's a little on the lacking side. It's you just got shoulders that go around and up this much. And then you got elbows, which, go ahead and do like a biceps would and go up to 90 degrees. The head's on a ball joint, which makes it the cheapest way to put it on. The legs are on a T-crotch, so good luck on trying to just lean him against the wall. Oh, well, dang it. I proved myself wrong, but normally when you lean things against the wall, they fall over real simple. And he does have little holes on his feet for a stand. He does not have any leg articulation. Seriously, what are you doing, Hasbro? Why will you not give us knee articulation? He can do a 90 degrees, which is helpful because if he doesn't have that much, he's not gonna be able to get his legs in here. But even then, it's gonna be a little challenging game around the steering wheel. Now, I don't really care about this particular figure. They always make vehicles slightly smaller than the scale they should be for these figures. So good, let's put in one of the better scale, the Ark of the Covenant scale, I guess you can say, because look, too big. Let's go with 4-inch scale. This is a Spin Master Aquaman. Now, he does have one problem. When he sits down, he wants to do some men spreading, which is common for us men, but it also makes it hard to get his feet into certain vehicles. So I don't know why he's my spokesmodel for this scale, but let's see if he fits in there comfortably and not too comfortably, like it's like a big old shoe on a tiny little foot kind of thing. So what do you think? I could get the camera down lower, but let me get the thing up higher. I think he looks a little smaller there, but honestly, I think it's fine, because look, if he has some kind of a accident, his head's not going to fall off of this part. So that back drop right there, that back of the seat is at a perfect point for his head. So if he's suddenly, he should have a seatbelt on for one thing, but if he hits his head back, he won't have a twist in his neck like, Miles Morales would. He fit in there pretty well. I mean, even with the men spreading going on, his legs went in nicely. He is going to slide around just a little bit, so that's up to you. Now, I think my other figure, which is a slightly smaller one, which is Micro Man. This is my favorite series of figures in the 1/18 scale. Essentially, the original Micro Knots and Micro Man were slightly taller. These are more akin to the Hood Men, which were smaller. They were more like 8 centimeters. The Micro Man originally was like 10 centimeters, I think. That's where we get the 3 3/4, and he's gonna look a little too small in it. So yeah, he's gonna be a little bit small, but that's okay. He doesn't need to have every vehicle, and plus it doesn't really match his style. He's got more of the space style. No matter what I put him in, I want to put him in all the really spacey stuff, so that's cool. Like robotics, some people I know, they're getting into robotics now. It's like, yeah, I remember back on about 20 years ago, I was totally into robotics, trying to play as many of those pieces as I could, and I was making really cool. Like I made a dragonfly thing. It kind of reminded me of the Hornitroid. Oh man, I love that thing. So I think this would work really well for these figures. Now, one of the things I don't have with me, I don't have any of the Spider-Man from their version of the, look at that butt. I didn't know his butt was that big. All right, so the Spider-Man, what are they called? Epic, the new Marvel Epic figures, which are great for I'm still not satisfied with the Star Wars figures. I'm like, really? You did all this articulation for the other figures for Superman, or not Superman, Spider-Man and all those, and then you cheap us out on Star Wars again? Yeah, you lost me there. So when Hasbro decided to do the Marvel figures like X-Men, I don't have a Spider-Man, but I think this would go really well for the Spider-Man figure. Or if you just like Miles Morales riding around in a blue and red vehicle, you can just settle for that. I don't like this figure that much. So yeah, he's gonna get whiplash if he has an accident. He looks fine. He's a little bit on the big side for this, but it looks like there's no engine in the front because his feet are in the engine. You might be saying, well, there's an engine in the back. Maybe there is. I'm trying to think. We had a Dune-Buggy when I was a kid. You know, being here at the beach, we had to have a Dune-Buggy, but we couldn't put it on the beach. So my dad was like, well, what's the point? Yeah, so I actually learned how to drive a stick shift in the Dune-Buggy. I just remember the first time I tried it, my dad got out. I was like, nope, not doing that again for another week. He was just, it was just too much for him. So yeah, I basically got fishtailed and it scared him. I don't know why. Yeah, that was great stuff. This head is incredibly large. I'm thinking, what if I could pop that head off and put it on another Spider-Man figure that's a little bit smaller and make it even bigger, like a big old bobblehead. Well, I don't know how much this costs at your store, but I picked it up for $8 on clearance at Walmart. The Walmart I picked it up at was the North Myrtle Beach Walmart, and it is the one, well, it's actually right after you cross over the bridge. So there's two Walmarts. It's not the one near Tanger Outlet. It's the one as you come into Myrtle Beach from up here. So if you want to go pick one up, they may have some more. I don't know. I picked this up on the 4th of April. All right, have a great day, and I don't know. I want to say something catchy for Spider-Man, but I don't know enough about Spider-Man. It's like friendly neighborhood. See you soon, web slingers. Yeah, whatever.